I don't really consider myself an artist. I'm more of a documentarian than anything. I do think I'm a very creative person, but I don't see my photograph as art. But this is not me saying that lens-based artists, they have no worth, I do value lens-based artists a lot. I'm just saying that that's not what I do. I think what I do is more, I like to call it more of a craft, is learned by repetition. When I mean a craft, let's think about someone that makes stools, right? If you make a stool every day and you always make the same stool, you're going to be very good at making stools. And if you love your work, you're always going to try to improve. Even if it's a little bit, you're going to try to change something, make a little small change to improve that stool. But you're going to keep repeating the same type of work or the same process every day. So that's how I see my craft, my photography. I think I usually repeat the same process, but I always try to add something different or learn something new from that. I think I have to do a lot of repetitions to learn something. I have to take the same photograph over and over and over. It's not something that comes easy to me. Sometimes I feel like people use the word gift, or like they use words like arts and creativity very easily. Let's say when you're a child, and you draw something and you have like the aunt, or you have like your father, your mom, someone in your family, whatever, and they look at that drawing and they're like, oh my god, he born with a gift, he did this amazing drawing. And I feel like no one born with a fucking gift. It's like those people, they don't understand, because like sometimes they never had any opportunity to be creative or to work with creativity. Their life was hard and they have to work and do what they had to do. So I think there is a whole romanticizing about creating things that people sometimes, they talk almost as you born with that thing, and I think that makes it sound very easy. Making stuff, taking photographs, or like being a lens-based artist, those things are not easy. You have to work really hard to be a good documentarian. You have to work really hard to be an artist. I actually think you have to work harder than most people, because it's a hard way of making money. It's really hard to make money when you are working with something creative. It's not simple. So you have to work harder than most people, because you need to be better, you need to show work, you need to show your worth. So I think those people, they don't understand that. Like, even me talking to a camera here, like let's say you watch this video and then you think, oh, Lucas talked to this camera very naturally, it's very easy for him. No, it isn't. I have to do this every day. I have to talk to this camera. What I do is like, I record every day me talking to that camera, because it's not for YouTube, but that means I'm getting better at talking to a camera, because I want to make this feel natural. I want to make this talk sounds almost like I'm talking to a friend. That's the feeling that I want to pass to my viewer, and that's how I want to feel as well. I don't want to, like, I feel like sometimes when you talk to a camera, it gets really robotic. Even like for that video, like people don't see what is behind it, but I had to press rec like 5-6 times. I even like, honestly, I made this video, I finished this video, and then I look at it and I was like, the light's crap, I want to try to do this again. And that's what I'm doing right now. So what I'm trying to say is just like, sometimes people don't see how much work we have to do to create things. I'm working really hard at the moment. I want to get better. I want to be a better photographer. I want to be a better videographer. I think my photography at the moment is way better than my videography, so I'm trying to make videos all the time now, because I do want to be a good cinematographer at some point, and I think like anyone can learn anything. I can learn anything, you know. I just need to have a fixed goal and I need to work hard. Because if I think about it, let's say even like 4 years ago, I didn't know anything about cameras. You know, I didn't know nothing. It was like zero. I had zero knowledge about cameras. I remember like 5, 6 years ago, a friend of mine, I was asking her for a camera because she's a photographer. And I was like, I need this camera for work and I want to stop using my phone. Would you recommend something? She recommended me a Fuji, and I bought that Fuji, and it was literally like, I couldn't grasp the idea of f-stops, shutter speed and ISO. Now it sounds very easy and simple in my head, but like if I try to think of the time, it was really hard for me to understand the idea of like those simple things, you know. But I learned that, and now I'm like so deep into my photography. I'm learning things that are like, I never thought you'd think of those things, or you try to learn those things. So I think if I work hard, if I keep repeating, I can get better, and I will get better. You know, I have a goal, and my main goal at the moment is a very big goal. I want to do a documentary. I don't want to do this documentary now. I don't think I'm ready. I think I have a lot to learn. I have a lot to go through. I have to work with a lot of people. I'm at the start of my cinematography, so it will take a while. Because I have this goal, I think a lot of things help me. I'm recording much more of my daily life. I'm documenting way more. YouTube for me is being a masterclass because I'm learning so much by making those videos for use here. So it's like every little thing that I'm doing is helping me to one day achieve that goal. And you always come back for what I was talking at the start. We need to do it and do it over and over and over. I'm not a gifted person. I'm a person that works hard. I'm a person that's showing up all the time. I know that sounds almost like a coach type of talk. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just being realistic here and telling you my opinion on that, because sometimes I get offended when people talk almost like, oh, you're gifted. It just sounds like they take all my work away and they throw it on the bin, and it's like, nah, fuck you, no, I'm not. You know, I'm there. I'm working harder and harder to be so-called gifted. You know, so no, fuck that. I'm not gonna accept that. But yeah, anyway, I'm really enjoying doing those videos here where I talk to you. I hope you are feeling the same, you know. Let me know in the comments what you feel, if you like this new format. For me, it's really nice because I can sit here and talk about some topic that's been on my head during the week, or something that happened to me, and it makes it personal, and I feel like it brings me closer to my community, and that's another important thing to me, you know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Take photos every day.